My name is David. I am 35 years old and I live in a small apartment in Manchester. Today is Monday and I want to tell you about my day. My alarm rings at 6:30 in the morning. I open my eyes, but I do not get out of bed immediately. I stay under the blanket for about 5 minutes because it is warm and comfortable. Then I turn off the alarm, sit up, and stretch my arms. I walk to the bathroom and wash my face with cold water. It helps me wake up. After that, I brush my teeth and take a quick shower. The water is nice and hot. When I finish, I dry myself, get dressed, and comb my hair. I go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Every morning, I make a cup of coffee. I also toast 2 slices of bread and put butter and strawberry jam on them. Sometimes I eat cereal, but today I want toast. While I eat, I check the weather on my phone. It will be cloudy all day and there's a small chance of rain. I also read a few news headlines before finishing my coffee. At 7:30, I put on my jacket, pick up my backpack and leave the apartment. I lock the door and walk to my car. My office is about 20 minutes away. Traffic is a little slow because many people are going to work. I turn on the radio and listen to music during the drive. I arrive at the office just before 8 o'clock. I say good morning to my co-workers and sit down at my desk. The first thing I do is check my emails. I receive many messages every morning, so it takes some time to read them all. Then I make a list of the tasks I need to finish today. Around 10 o'clock, I take a short coffee break with 2 colleagues. We talk about the weekend. One of them went hiking in the countryside and another watched a football match with friends. I tell them that I stayed at home and watched a movie on Saturday night. Back at my desk, I continue working. I answer emails, prepare a report, and join an online meeting. The meeting lasts about 45 minutes. We discuss a new project and decide what everyone needs to do this week. At 12:30, it is time for lunch. There is a small cafe near the office, so I walk there with a co-worker. Today, I order a chicken sandwich, a bowl of tomato soup, and a bottle of water. We sit by the window and enjoy our meal. The cafe is busy, but the service is fast. After lunch, we walk back to the office. The fresh air helps me feel more awake. The afternoon is usually the busiest part of my day. I spend several hours working on spreadsheets, answering phone calls, and helping customers with their questions. At around 3 o'clock, I feel a little tired, so I make another cup of coffee. I also eat an apple that I brought from home. It gives me enough energy to finish the rest of the afternoon. Finally, at 5 o'clock, I shut down my computer and leave the office. On the way home, I stop at the supermarket because I need a few things for dinner. I buy chicken, rice, broccoli, milk, eggs, bread, bananas, and some yogurt. I also buy a small bar of dark chocolate as a treat. The supermarket is quite busy, but I do not have to wait long at the checkout. I pay with my credit card, carry the bags to my car, and drive home. When I arrive home, I put the groceries away. The milk goes into the refrigerator. The bread stays on the kitchen counter, and the bananas go into a fruit bowl. At about 6 o'clock, I start cooking dinner. I season the chicken with salt, pepper, and a few herbs. Then I cook the rice and steam the broccoli. It is a simple meal, but it is healthy and delicious. While I eat dinner, I watch a short video on YouTube. After I finish eating, I wash the dishes and clean the kitchen. I like having everything tidy before I relax for the evening. Around 7:30, I sit on the sofa with a cup of tea and read a book for about 30 minutes. Sometimes I watch television instead. But today I am reading a detective novel. It is very interesting, and I want to know what happens next. Later, I call my parents. We talk for about 15 minutes. They ask me about work, and I ask them how they are doing. It is always nice to hear their voices. At 9 o'clock, I prepare my lunch for tomorrow. I make a simple sandwich, put an apple in my lunch bag, and fill a bottle with water. Preparing everything the night before makes my mornings easier. Before going to bed, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and change into my pajamas. I spend a few minutes looking out the window. The streets are quiet now, and most of my neighbors are already home. At 10 o'clock, I get into bed. I read a few more pages of my book before turning off the light. It has been a normal Monday, not exciting or unusual, but it has been a good day. Tomorrow will be another busy day, and I am ready for it. Good night.